And welcome back, my fellow Rangers, to a Napoleon Total War 3 4v4 battle replay today at the map 1811 Barossa. Test replay is posted on the Napoleon Total War Discord by Lannister. I think it's Tywin Lannister. His allies today are the Grinch, Genseric, John Battista Bernadotte. Their opponents today are Real 02, Soldado, Chileno, Bobby Bozilla, Sempaya de la Guerrera. Now, we have 3 French armies and 1 Russian army today. They're moving towards the enemy who was trapped on the beach, looking to cut off their retreat. We have here France Russie Center, and his ally is France Flanders. We have Russia Finlandia, and in the far south we have France Italia. Now we have Osmali, we have Prussia. We have another Osmali army. And who else? That's 3 flags. Here we go. Looks like we got Austria / Russia as well. It is their flag. So the Imperials here, they have the open plain. Prussia and Osmali have a lot of cavalry, so they'd be keen to get their cav through this gap here and then spread out along the plain. They need plenty of room to maneuver, and the last thing they want is for France to push them back towards the trees and the beach. Not a lot of space there to move, and that sort of favours the Imperials if they can accomplish that. So we'll see where the engagement takes place. France is heading towards the beach. It remains to be seen if the coalition forces will stay in this vicinity or move further down south and spread themselves out over here where the ground is far more open and there's plenty more room for them to maneuver. And the forest here acts as a hindrance to the Imperials if they do chase them down here as well, so that's something to consider as well. The terrain here, there's plenty of hills, so you got to be mindful you put your artillery or it won't be that effective at all. Now we got here, I think the Austrians just sort of scanning where the French forces are, just trying to gauge their strength. This French player, France Italy, does not have too many cav at his disposal. Looks like he's got 3 small units. Russia doesn't have too much to support him either. He does have 1 big unit and a bunch of other smalls, but this is his main force. Now this is just his heavy cav. So yeah, it is heavy cav. The Karl Lindenberg. Okay, and we have a piece, an artillery piece, a 6-pounder. It's protected by cav, I suppose. Let's see how far they get. If you guys want to see your own Total War replay here on this channel, don't forget to check out those 2 links you'll find in the video description below, which is of course my email at scoutsoфentertainment@gmail.com. You can also join my Discord server, Scouts Reconnaissance, be part of our community and post your Total War replay there from any Total War game, including mods. Or you can simply post it in the Lord's Discord as well in this case. Works just as fine. And with that, we might do a small cut. Oh, Osmali here was trying to fire into the French army as it came down the road. Fortunately for Russie Center, the shots mostly went wide. It looks like he just sort of skinned this unit here, so these 2 units got a little bit lucky. They only lost 2 soldiers, could have been a lot worse. We'll be looking to spread out quickly, actually. There's still plenty of time for that artillery to get a few kills on this force. I mean, they're mostly clumped up in one area, so as long as those cannonballs can strike in this vicinity, it can hit multiple units. And we'll see how effective that will be for him later on, I guess. We also have a mine here. Now, France can see that, or usually they can. We'll do a small cut, guys, and if they walk over that mine, be sure to come back to see it. Alright guys, we're back. France actually caught a Prussian unit scouting in the woods. Some Prussian lancers, but we also have some French lancers chasing after him as well. This unit looks pretty small. I don't think France got too many kills. He's trying to chase after it, but looks like most of them will get away. They might get him back. We'll see. Oh, we also got a battle going on here. Hang on. Yeah, so if you're actually using the traditional Total War camera, I was going to say, you couldn't see that red patch before. If you move up on close, yeah, it just sort of blends in nicely with the ground. But obviously if you get a bit higher, you can more easily see it. I think this Osmali infantry unit needs to pull back. Do we have some French grenadiers coming to take this house? No, he's just going to use his standard infantry. These guys are going to have to walk right by this unit here. Oh no, they're going inside the door. This unit here needs to move forward, and it's doing that. It's good to see. Looking at the map, looks like we got an engagement way down to the south forming up. Well, I guess getting close together. Oh no, Russia here has engaged straight away. Geez, these two players wasted no time engaging.
We have taken a building, sir.
The main battle's yet to come. But I was already got some serious engagements. So far, you know, the Austrians, I'll call them Austrians since that is the first flag in their half. They've managed to get a nice arc around the French-Italian forces. Now, Italy does have both their 6-pounders here, blasting holes in the enemy forces. We've got a cab coming to take him out. We've got some French grenadiers here that will be firing on that unit, you have to think. Hurry up. Oh, good strike. Alright, the cab's broken. They lost one artillery crew. They're going to get back the other one. The other one's not broken. He'll be able to reclaim his arty. Looks like they're going to charge into the enemy infantry. Jeez. I don't know. I don't think this was, oh, he's charging grenadiers. I was going to say that might be ill-advised, but he's going to try and move these units around and try and shoot them in the back, maybe, or bayonet charge them in the rear. We'll wait and see. Cab's moving in, trying to attack that grenadier, those two grenadier units. This artillery crew has not reclaimed their arty yet. We got the Austrians using their grenadiers extremely well. France has not been able to move their infantry back to try and shoot these Austrian grenadiers in the rear or the back. They've managed to keep up the attack, keep the pressure on, really shut down any chance France has to fire at these forces. That's the best way to shut down a bayonet charge, is to fire right in their faces. It's at the time to go soft. They got to press hard. They got to counter-attack in a big way to restore this battle. Russia here has come to his aid and might actually save France Italy over here. Yeah, Russia really came through here for his ally. He cleaned up his right flank, which was crumbling right before his eyes. And that's actually going to enable France Italy to just sort of straighten up their firing line and face Austrians head-on directly. Given the formation here, that's not good. It's actually putting the French player at a disadvantage right now. It's not really firing that effectively into his enemy. He's got superior numbers. His line can be bigger. He can have more guns firing into the Austrians. Obviously, he should try to focus more on the left and right flanks to avoid the Austrian artillery in the middle. But he's got to step up his attack. Staying like this is actually just helping Austria right now. And France will not be able to take control of this fight until he starts moving around the flanks of the Austrians. Staying here like he is, he will lose that battle. Osmali is also sending their cav over here. Battle over here hasn't really progressed much since we last left it, although France has taken the house. Maybe. Let's have a look here. Yep. No, it is French forces. They did take it. The swamp here could play into Osmali's favour. They are a long-range firing faction. They do favour the long fight. And the swamp would definitely slow the French's advance. Or the Frenchies' advance. Prussia's got some skirmishes on their right flank. Battle here is a long way off, I reckon, from getting underway. Russia is just coming to help France Italy cut off, I think, the Austrians, stop him from rejoining his teammates. Osmali's sending over some forces. I don't know if that'll be enough. It won't be enough unless Osmali has their army over here, the rest of their army over here. I know we've got 2 Osmali armies, so hopefully they brought a lot of infantry on this side. Otherwise, I think Austria might be done for. This French player needs to adopt a maximum pressure campaign. He's got to be utterly relentless in his pursuit. He should just keep walking the army until the Austrians hit the woods. Once the Austrians hit the woods, the army will slow down drastically. That will enable the French forces to get even closer and shoot at them longer as they're retreating and potentially break the army in retreat. So this could be the end. Austria could be just setting himself up for failure here if he continues to fall back like this. Once he hits his forest, he's done for. At least if he turns around this way, he might be able to thin out the ranks of the Italy player a little bit more to help his teammates later on. But yeah, Russia's sort of sealing his fate. Osmali is now giving up on his ally. Understandably so, there's nothing he can do about it. Unless he has his army here to help, he ain't breaking through the Russian lines. And Austria still has their general, I believe, unless he's broken and running away. Can't really see what's going on, is it? So much smoke. There you go. You got the Austrian, yeah, artillery firing away. They're trying to keep the French forces at bay. Oh, hearing Cav. They're going to try and charge the artillery. Oh, nice canister. Beautiful. Head-on shot. Broke the unit. Nicely done. Austria survives a little bit longer. You think they want to try and charge in before they can fire another volley into their ranks. Hang on. He's moving his own infantry in the way of his artillery. Okay, he's trying to keep these guys at bay, or delay them. France has got to step it up. They're charging in now. I'm hearing cavalry, but I'm not seeing any cav. I'm just seeing infantry charge in with the cavalry trumpet. Now, what? Okay, I was going to say, what side does he go after, the right or the left, you know? I don't think this is a good idea, charging into grenadiers, but maybe without the general present, they'll break faster. Okay, he's trying to fall back. It does look like the Austrians did lose their general. They're also being shot in the flank. I think that's their artillery crew over there. Alright, Austria is done for. Unlucky, mate. He was too aggressive for his own good. What's going on over here? Osmali forces hiding in trees. France needs to flush him out. Geez, so many forces over here. This probably just belongs to one player. It'd be insane if it was, if Osmali had, two Osmali armies were over here. These look like 6-pounders. Well, that artillery can mostly hit the French forces down the road, but you'd have to think this unit here is in the wrong place. Probably should move to the side of the road so the artillery can pass through the area without risking hitting them. And we've got French arty just firing into the Osmali lines and reserves. So both sides need to advance a little more. We've got the morale here a little bit shaky. Maybe that's due to artillery strikes. Massive battle going on over here. We have some cuirassiers. Oh, and we've got the elite Zamaria, I think this is the elite Somali cavalry. I think maybe we got 2 units of them. Both sides heavily armoured. And there's nothing stopping Osmali from destroying this cuirassier unit, making sure they don't come back. 116 this unit is expensive. It's a bit unfortunate. Osmali slowly grinding away at the French line. France is going to wait for his teammates before he makes a move.
We have killed their general, sir. Now they must break.
Or they just... oh no. Okay, that was the Austrian general. Did they shoot him or something? They must have shot at him. That was Real's general there. I think Osmali was trying to take out Russia's artillery set. They're going to engage. Solid charge, Russians showing absolutely no mercy. These Jaegers can form square. Okay, looks like France has found a bunch of Osmali's men in the trees here. Of course, his progress will be slowed down by the forest. Looks like Prussia to the north is moving on Prussia.
Our men are running, sir.
France is still yet to engage Osmali in the swamp. I have to wonder what he's waiting for. There's no reason he's not advancing. There's no artillery directly in front of him. France is running out of cav to defend their rear. Okay. The Osmali cavalry tried to turn around, but France got a nice charge into their flank. And it looks like the Osmali cavalry was exhausted and had enough. They couldn't handle any more charges. Okay, France is just cleaning house there. A little bit too passive on their right flank for my liking. But, you know, he knows what he's doing. I think they're firing canister shot at each other in an attempt to break each other's crews. Russia's moving up the road. He's taking his time, but he's moving as fast as he can. These are Flanders' troops. Italy is a long ways off as well. The battle might be over before Italy even gets here. But, you know, he's had his fight, he's done his work, I guess. You just feel that the coalition forces allowed themselves to get fenced in. And Imperials just have them contained, and they're just slowly reducing the size of the coalition's perimeter, meter by meter. Or foot by foot. Whatever unit of measurement is around the world.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
Jeez, he's letting him come right up on his flank. Nice volley. Yeah, broke him. Looks like we've got a bunch of farmers with pitchforks. These guys number in the hundreds. Wow, that one get a volley off. France is going to hold on. Yes, the line's all mishmashed, isn't it? And that unit there paid the price for that. Russia's surrounding him. Osmai's going to let himself get trapped, and he's going to let himself get entirely surrounded here.
Our men are running, sir.
There was plenty of time for him to fall back, but he decided to just entrench his position. He's going to try and fight it out here. You have to think that's ill-advised. I mean, surely moving back towards Prussia and establishing a perimeter along the beach and the trees here would be a better way to go. But, you know, if you've got Flanders forces over here, you want to move these guys forward to try and cross the river. Move around and just try to surround the Osmali forces here. Where's that at? Prussia tried to do a push across the river. It doesn't seem to be playing out too well for him. So both sides have had enough. Prussia should disengage that infantry unit. Geez, 99. Is there anyone left inside this house? No, they abandoned it. Osmai's not using his reserves to try and wrap around the French army here. The coalition forces need to be a bit more aggressive to try and take control of this battle. If they keep fighting this way, the Imperial forces will just wear them down to defeat. Like over here, the Imperial forces took the initiative and they've got Osmali by the throat almost. I think there was an opportunity for the Osmali army over here to wrap around the Russi center, or at least push them back towards the forest this way as well. Looks like he's going to retreat on his own. He's moving his artillery over here. And the intention probably is to force the left flank of Osmali back. And if Osmali moves forward, then that artillery is going to get some great fire here on his line. So maybe this shows initiative here from the Russi center. He's planning ahead, and he's going to make sure he hammers Osmali hard. If he advances, then he can also hit him hard in retreat. So I think Osmali's walking into a trap here. He'd better be careful. If he moves in fast enough and takes out that artillery, then I think that enables Osmali to move forward in relative safety and in confidence. But he's got to take out that artillery if he wants to continue this advance. Otherwise, he's playing into France's hands here now. Before, this artillery wasn't here. That's when I was talking about Osmali moving around, wrapping around France. But with the artillery here, that changes things a lot. And I think Osmali's run out of most of his cavalry here. You've got the Prussians here firing into their own ranks. They've got to spread themselves out here. They're killing their own men. Okay, the skirmishers are trying to run away. Come on, Osmali, you gotta do something. Okay, yeah. They're doing that thing where they rotates and reforms and then fires. There you go. Meanwhile, friends are trying to reform over here. Well, Marley's come, but we'll see how well the arty goes. I mean, without enemy cavalry in place, you gotta be feeling confident if you're the French player right here. It's gonna be a bit of a grind. Italy is almost here. Looks like Prussia's deployed some forces to maybe keep Russia at bay. But now Italy's arrived, he's advancing on Osmali. The position of this Russian infantry unit is very nice. Maybe we should try and get in a little bit closer. Prussia's got to move forward to force Russia's hand and force him back, if that's possible. We got Flanders here coming around. You can just see what's about to happen in slow motion. This is good field position. I'm just trying to see who these are skirmishes. Yeah, they are. That'll definitely help. That'll slow. Oh, actually, not. I said slow before, but that'll increase the collapse of Osmani forces. Those skirmishes here. I don't know why Osmani's advancing here, but that's suicide. Okay, starting to break there. This unit, geez, he didn't reform in time. See, Osmani's not collapsing his perimeter. I think he's got to collapse it faster. Like, he's got to scramble here to try and get his troops firing in all directions now, because he's got Imperials coming in from all sides, pretty much. Osmani's looking like he's trying to get away here, but it is way too late for that.
Our men are running, sir.
We got Cav here as well. Oh shoot. I clicked the map. Here we go. These guys might be firing into the Russian flank here. No, the Russians are going to come at them.
Our men are running.
Russia's just going to charge into their rears. He's just going to bayonet them to death. Cavalry's just as aggressive. Well, if Halifax is going to be aggressive, you have to assume it would be the Russians. Every single unit now is collapsing. He tried to bayonet charge him. He broke instantly. Unlucky, mate. Osmali's destroyed. It's just Prussia and the last Osmali army. The Rookie Center is a high point faction. They might get one more volley off. They better make it count. Honestly, if you're France here, you want to get one unit behind the artillery ready to shoot at the Osmali crews the moment they break through, because France here is not going to save them. And you better get ready just to deter the charge. You can set up his troops right here and now and get ready to shoot at the Osmali forces once they come through the artillery. It looks like he's trying to move these forces around to shoot at the event, but he's too late. Osmali's going to charge into him if he tries to attempt this, so he should just get ready to shoot at the Osmali forces once they break through the artillery crew. And he's just done that, so well done, mate.
Our men are running, sir.
Yeah, you want these guys to start firing, don't you? Nope, they're just firing at their own speed. These guys, come on, for God's sake, shoot. Nice volley. It was almost worth waiting for. Osmali bringing up his reserves. He's trying to push back Russie. He's giving it a good shot.
Our men are running, sir.
That's an insane amount of men. He's just trying to get amongst the French's ranks. France is losing this slightly. He's lined up a unit here. They're going to shoot right in the flank. But these guys here are being shot at on their flank too now. France will lose this side. They're going to bayonet charge. Oh, they're already engaged in melee. Oh jeez, France is trying. He's barely holding on.
Our men are running, sir.
That took a lot of out of Osmali. It destroyed most of his army. But at least he can say he was successful in his attempt to break through. He destroyed Russie's left flank entirely. So we've got Cav, we've got some chasseurs trying to come to the aid. He's wiping out some Osmali forces in the area. Prussia's trying to retreat. The best place they can retreat to is, you know, down here, where they can try to use the terrain to funnel the Imperial forces into a more tightly area where they can't take advantage of their superior numbers. But that's really the only option left for the coalition forces to try and make a greater impact in terms of killing as many Imperials as possible. So you got the Russie center trying to cut off the retreat of the Osmali forces. Prussia's moving in behind them. But we've got the... Is that Russia or is that Flanders over here? It's Flanders, okay. Osmani's not destroyed on this side, but he is significantly diminished. Nicely timed strike from that Russian cav right at that corner there. Could be quite beneficial to the Imperial attack. Okay, what do we got here? The Cavalry de Battaglia. Alright. These guys here getting right up in Prussia's face. Oh, he sneezed there. Hope I'm not getting allergic to close engagement, so this is going to be a serious problem. Oh, France is shooting the backs of their own forces. France's accuracy proving far more deadlier than Prussia's. And France is going in for the kill. The general is right there. They weren't able to get the artillery down and firing. Or it was glitched out, which can happen. It's definitely been there. Alright.
We have killed their general, sir. Now they must break.
This is the last area of the coalition forces. Yep, it looked like France was running there. They were moving way too fast. Look at these guys shooting. They're facing the wrong direction. They mustn't be on fire at will. They would have turned around to shoot at the Frenchies by now. Come on, France, just put him out of his misery. There's so many men. Why is the cavalry running away for? I think they want to protect their infantry. There you go, they're coming back now. And that is almost it. The last unit's hanging on.
The men are fatigued, sir. We must rest a little.
No, battle's almost over, no time for resting. Jeez, how elite are these guys? And there we go, they're done. Victory! Unfortunately there was no table posted, so I can't display that today, but we can see the kill counts here. And the Delige, is it Trefele? L4, 323 kills this unit got, nicely done. The infantry did phenomenally well. Dex Ponce, or Douche Ponce, was 264 and 219. And he had 5 units get over 100 kills there. 2 getting 200, 1 300. So this army did phenomenally well. He was fighting Osmali, which might explain the high kill counts, or would explain the high kill counts, but still it's a great effort. Well done to the Imperial forces on their victory today. If you want to see your own Total War replay guides featured here on this channel, don't forget to check out those 2 links mentioned before in the video description below. Hope to hear from you soon. This is Micka from Scouts Entertainment signing off. Fall out, my fellow Rangers. Catch you all in the next Total War battle.